We have a great amount of pride in everything we do for the military, and I think you see the excellence every time we interact with it and in the awards that we receive. Our ROTC programs, the great research being done by numerous faculty members, the things our athletic programs does. I think it is so important and so much a part of our heritage and so much a part of our responsibility in the East.
East Carolina is a special place relative to the military. We live in the East. Most of the military bases that we serve are in the East. From a point 2 hours north and 2 hours south, you have one of the largest concentrations of military in the world. And we recognize that constituency. We live with the individuals. People who come to school here are from those cities. So we share their joys and we share their concerns, and we understand the duress of deployments. So that makes us unique in that way, and so we are always looking for ways to better serve the member who serves us.
Primarily what we're doing in respect to our research is combining several biofeedback techniques that have been shown to be effective by themselves. So we've combined both brainwave training with a type of biofeedback training called heart rate variability as a means to address symptoms that are seen to be associated with conditions like PTSD. It's a combination of personal experience, having been a Marine myself and a Vietnam veteran, and coupled with my professional experience as a counselor where I learned to do biofeedback. And I realized that it would be an effective technique for treating conditions that are experienced by military personnel like post-traumatic stress disorder.
One of the challenges when you're deployed is that you are constantly in a zone of danger. And one of the things is you have to stay calm and stay focused. Part of the way I think I've learned how to do that is I've been there many times before, so it's not a new experience. This was most recently my 6th deployment, 4 times in Afghanistan, twice in Iraq. So some of it is you just get accustomed to that environment. I teach a lot with the medical students. I spend a lot of time mentoring them and teaching them, and as well as some of the residents. I think for some of them it's exciting. It sounds kind of cool to do. They ask lots of questions about it. I think more so than actually being a wartime surgeon is that you're providing excellent care to really an underserved population. So it's not dissimilar in many ways from Doctors Without Borders or many of those other organizations who are caring for people in desperate need.
ECU has a long history with the military, and they try their best to provide services to the military in every way they can. Whenever we need something, we call campus, email, and people respond quickly. And it seems like they love serving the military also.
Some of the challenges I faced as a military spouse are not knowing if you're going to move and not knowing if you're going to be able to complete your degree. I chose ECU because here at Fort Bragg there are a lot of options of schools, but what I appreciated about ECU was that it was a brick and mortar institution that offered online programs. It wasn't an online school.
I had always wanted a graduate degree. East Carolina was actually recommended from several people I work with in my civilian job. They work with Go Army Ed, with the tuition assistance, as well as a GI Bill very well. Everybody there has been very helpful and allows me to concentrate on class.
East Carolina University does a lot of exceptional things for the military in general and also their employees that are serving, as far as benefits that they continue, their pay, their benefits, the support that they give them if they're deployed overseas. And it just was an exceptional university to be associated with the military. Well, we had a meeting with the Chancellor and Steve Duncan, and I determined that all of the stuff that East Carolina University was doing for the Defense Department and the Guard and Reserve, they needed to look into getting a higher award that the Department of Defense gives out. It's called the Freedom Award, the Secretary of Defense Freedom Award. It's the highest award that an employer can receive for their support of their employees that serve.
It's been an incredible experience. This has been one of the most fulfilling assignments of my 20-plus year career. The cadets are just amazing. The students that I get to work with and the support that we get from the university, all just incredible, and have made this a great assignment for my wife and I.
ECU, from what I understand and what I've seen in all of the other universities that I've visited, is the most supportive of the ROTC program. They provide everything that we ask for and support us 100%. The battalion that we have is growing. Every semester it's growing, so many more cadets wanting to join and, you know, get a good education for a lot less, but then also learn to be a professional and a leader, and that's what it prepares us all for.
I'm no longer surprised when someone comes up to me, you know, while I'm walking across campus and, you know, asks me, hey, I'm interested in Army ROTC. You know, because you know, I know they understand. Hey, at the end of the day, when I graduate from here and get my commission, that there's a good possibility that I'm going to be sent to Iraq or to Afghanistan and be in harm's way. And they understand that. They know that going in, and they're still willing to raise that right hand and swear that oath.
An idea from an alumnus that said he wanted to honor 2 of his friends that were killed during the Vietnam period. We have now an area on this campus that says East Carolina University cared enough to put a place on this campus to honor those that have served, some that have given all, and that dedication will be attended by family members who have lost loved ones in combat. I believe that East Carolina serves as a nexus of 2 great strengths that define the reason this is a great nation. One of those strengths is we have always had the national defense to provide the safety and security for people to pursue their dreams. The other is we've had higher education, which allows people to achieve their dreams. And I believe at East Carolina we believe in both of those. And in honoring our military, we're honoring not only the defense side of that, but we're honoring the students that have come back and in a way are looking to achieve their dreams here at the very institutions that they have defended while in service to the nation.